This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Toronto Thunderbirds. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. No gain, and it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off. And now they're set up 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd down following the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't believe that this opening drive was surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left. tackle, maybe your highest paid offensive lineman to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. To throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
First down, they run with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Call it a gain of 5, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 99. No. Check. Patriot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set. Over.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 2nd and 10 here. Now it's the backup Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And his kick is good. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here now the offense heading back out there. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Bass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! 3-19! No. Check. Patriot! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Check it out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The quick slant caught. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come up in an offset eye. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Howard as the first half is winding down. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So we come upon... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A second quarter score from KC, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Steps away to his left. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now let's go. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. He leads this one for Howard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. This is Howard on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Patriot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Watch it now, Marty. All right, now, look at 56.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Leopard! Back that up! All right, here we go. Detroit!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throw left side complete. That's Lucas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They're going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
Now back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Handoff as they run left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Green, 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
The Panthers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened things up there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Second down following the run. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bush. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Leopard. No, check, Patriots.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy.